Good evening! Welcome to tonight's edition of Quiztatorship, a trivia game that lets you deduce the answers by combining general knowledge with logical thinking. As we progress, the questions will be getting increasingly harder, so let's see how far you make it. Right, question 1. Back in the late 1960s, an English novelist got drunk and lay down in a field to have a rest. It was nighttime, and he was staring at the stars, and his creative juices started flowing. He started wondering what would happen if there was a book to help those traveling from planet to planet. Who was that writer, and what novel came out of that? The answer is, the man's name was Douglas Adams, and the book he conceived that night was The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Question 2. What platform allows creators to receive 80% of the subscription fees paid by the users, earning on average $1,300 a year? I'm gonna give you a clue. 70% of the content creators on that website are women. The answer is OnlyFans. Honestly, what did you think? Question 3. What has 13 stripes on it? The answer is the US flag. Question 4. Once, when making a movie in the Philippines, Michael Caine was at a party. At some point he noticed that the hostess didn't seem to like him very much, and when he asked why, she said she thought he was a drug dealer. Why would she possibly assume that? The answer is because she overheard people referring to him as my cocaine. Question 5. Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry once said, "The strength of a civilization is not measured by its ability to fight wars, but rather by its ability to blank." Complete the phrase. The answer is, but rather by its ability to prevent them. Question 6. Sponges made of moss, grass or bamboo, soaked in oil, vinegar, lemon juice or cedar oil, lace seeds, lead and other toxic metals, pomegranate seeds, silphium, unripe papaya, as well as fish intestines. Throughout history, what have women used these things for? The answer is contraception. Question 7. Where can you find the following sequence? Yeah, I'm not going to read this out loud. The answer is after the decimal point in pi. Question 8. There is a book called Everything Men Know About Women. What is special about it? The answer is the book is empty. It is essentially a notebook. Question 9. The Great Whiskey Fire of Dublin happened in 1875 when 5,000 barrels of whiskey flowed into the streets. 13 people lost their lives. But what exactly did they die of? The answer is alcohol poisoning, because free booze. Question 10. 343 meters per second is the speed of what? The answer is the speed of sound. Question 11. In Europe, what is normally 1435 mm wide? The size is known as the Stevenson gauge and is the most commonly used size in the world. The answer is, it is the width of railway tracks. Question 12. Fill in the blank. Sloths, blank, 3 times faster than they walk. I'm gonna give you a clue. The answer might not be what you think it is. The answer is swim. Question 13. Istanbul, Moscow, London, St. Petersburg, Berlin. What did I just name? The answer is Europe's largest cities by population within city limits. Question 14. There was this couple that met and fell in love at a Star Trek convention. However, one of them was from France and the other one from England. The woman barely spoke any English, the man spoke exactly zero French. What language did they communicate in until they learned each other's languages? The answer is Klingon. Question 15. After having to wear masks during the pandemic, some Japanese people had to attend a course in order to relearn a certain ability. What was the ability in question? The answer is smiling. Question 16. The famous industrialist and anti-Semite Henry Ford appreciated art. And so one day, 2 art dealers came up with an idea. They reckoned they would create a catalog of all the artworks in their possession and give him a copy, hoping he would purchase something. The elaborately designed catalog even featured a reproduction of every painting, and Ford was duly impressed. However, he didn't purchase a single painting. The question is, why not? Just to be clear, it had nothing to do with him not being fond of Jewish people, and in any case, I don't think the 2 men were Jewish. The answer is, he didn't buy anything because he had just received a copy of each painting in the catalog. He didn't feel he needed the originals. Question 17. There is a station called Seiryo Miharashi Eki in the middle of nowhere in Japan. It can only be accessed by train and there are no entrances or exits. What is the point of the station? The answer is, it offers a clear view of the picturesque surroundings, which is reflected in its name. That is all. Question 18. Fill in the blank. As of the 22nd of November 2022, there are 76 blank in the United Kingdom, 55 in England, 7 in Wales, 8 in Scotland, and 6 in Northern Ireland. The answer is cities. In the UK, the status of a city is granted by the monarch and might not necessarily meet the generally accepted definition. Question 19. The most famous one in London is 165 years old, and the most famous one in Paris is 135 years old. What are these two? The answer is the city's most famous towers. The Clock Tower, aka Elizabeth Tower, aka St. Stephen's Tower, aka Big Ben in London, and the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Question 20. Paul McCartney thought he might have accidentally stolen it, so he kept asking his friends if it was theirs. It wasn't. What is that it? The answer is the tune of Yesterday. Thanks for watching. You don't have to like or subscribe or anything like that. But then, it's just one click, right? I would appreciate it. Check out the channel for more videos like this one and have a peaceful night.